When number 23 is another problem from the past paper, June 2017, GCSE Higher Level 2H. L is the circle with equation x squared plus y squared equals 4. From this equation we know that the center is the origin 0, 0, and that 4 represents r squared. P is a point on this circle. They want us to find the equation of the line tangent to this circle at the point P. So when the line is tangent to a circle, it is perpendicular to the radius. Since P belongs to the circle, so you join OP, it's the radius, and it would be perpendicular to the line that is tangent at the point of tangency P. So way of thinking is that first we need to sketch. So as you can see, I've sketched the drawing here, and then we need to find the equation of this line tangent, which represents y minus yp equals to the gradient x minus x of p. We have from the given the y of p and the x of p, so we only need the gradient. And in order to know the gradient of this line, we need to use the radius. So r squared, or the measure, the length, the gradient of the radius. R squared is equal to 4, so r is equal to plus or minus square root of 4, which is equal to plus or minus 2. We take the positive because the positive 2 because r is a length. Now the gradient of OP is equal to y of P minus y of O over x of P minus x of O. O means the origin, which is the extremity of the second extremity of the radius. So this is equal to 7. So this is equal to 7, which is y of P, square root of 7 over 2 over 3 over 2. So this is why you see the division bar changed to the division sign, so that the calculation would be easier. So we change division to multiplication and we flip the fraction, and this is going to be square root 7 over 3. Two lines that are perpendicular to each other. So gradient of OP times the gradient of the tangent should be equal to minus 1. So when two lines are perpendicular to each other, their product of the gradient is equal to minus 1. Therefore, since we have the gradient of OP, or we found the gradient of OP, then you flip it and multiply it by minus in order for it to satisfy this equation, and it would be minus 3 over square root 7. Now square root 7 in the denominator you need to rationalize, so you multiply by square root 7 in the numerator and square root 7 the denominator, and the answer would be minus 3 square root 7. Since now we found the gradient, therefore we replace it in the general equation of the line, and this would be the equation using algebra. You multiply the coefficient here, or the number, you multiply it to the you distribute it to x and to 3 over 2. After that you take this number and to the other side, so that we will have y alone on one side. Once you take it, you have to change its sign. Then you take the common denominator here between these two fractions, and it's 14. After that you simplify. By 2 is 7, by 2 is 8, and you will have y equals minus 3 square root 7 over 7x plus 8 square root 7 over 7, and this would be the equation of the line whose general term is y equals ax plus b. Now, if you don't want to have a denominator, you in the coefficients of x and the constant, you multiply it all by 7, and then you would get 7y equals minus 3 square root 7x plus 8 square root 7.